going the first day of first grade and looking around and she wasn't in my class. And then finding her at recess and talking to her, and we were both like, damn,
we're not in class together.
We can't be boyfriend and girlfriend this year. And I was like, I mean, yeah, you're right. So then there was this other girl, Jasmine, and Jasmine was black, and I really liked her. And I think we were boyfriend and girlfriend for a little while.
What was the space? Were you just like, oh, fuck Harley, I got Jasmine?
I don't have any idea.
No, I know. I just like to imagine it was the date of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, like you just went back in and then you saw Jasmine, you're like, time to fucking ditch this bitch to the curb.
No.
Just throw rocks at her at recess. You're like, I got a new girl.
Knowing me, it probably was that quick.
Yes.
I mean, that's been my whole life. I've never taken a break.
Yeah.
It's 1 week. 1 week, on to the next. I could get divorced. I think it would be 1 week, on to the next.
Just immediate Craigslist post. Just got divorced. Wants to get married again. Looking for a new wife. Who's looking for a stepdad in this room?
Anybody you find on Craigslist is not a winner.
No.
Not a winner at all. And their kids, even worse.
Whenever you go on Craigslist, I look around and I just see a whole room of losers. Zero winners.
Zero winners. All losers.
I look around here and I say, look at all these losers. A lot of tube tops too small for the waist. Breaking open like an old Danimals?
Danimals?
Like the yogurt?
Yes.
If you just grab the Danimals and you squeeze it too hard, that's the sides. That's their hips breaking out of the tube top.
God.
Oh, no. Yeah, I remember just always... I had a few girlfriends. I think I told you about the one in... it was actually a crazy story. In first grade. I was in first grade, and my parents I had no TV. No, I had TV. I had no restrictions, really.
Yeah.
And I loved reality TV shows.
Yeah.
So I would just watch Flavor of Flav, Flavor of Love, Bret Michaels, Rock of Love. I was going up to be a real winner.
Right, yeah. Yes.
All those early shows. So I thought that's just how you dealt with conflict.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's how you have to act when things...
and talk to women. And
yes, especially that one.
Yeah, right.
So I was in first grade, I think I was 6, and then she brought me by the bathroom. She's like, I just don't think we should be together anymore.
Well, and for anybody who maybe didn't grow up in the era of these TV shows, maybe we should explain how, Bret Michaels dealt with people and how the women dealt with people. Just real quick.
Very first episode of Flavor Flav's Flavor of Love, when he eliminates the girl, this is episode 1, premiere.
Okay, yeah.
She shits on the stairs outside of the,
right.
range.
So, an 8-year-old is watching this, and he's like, this is how you deal with rejection. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, I remember Bret Michaels being turned on when the woman fought. He was like, this is awesome.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, that's how you deal with it. She broke up with me, and I called her a bitch, and then I spit at her.
Oh my God!
I think I missed, so not on her, but at her direction.
Right. Yeah. You.
Was upset. Was
I'm
pretty
sure.
upset. Her mom really upset.
You don't say.
Next day, I get out of school, and I was with my friend Thomas, and we were about to walk home, and we're a few yards away from the school. I just hear, "Hey!" And I turn around, and the mom's coming up. I'm like, oh, this definitely is about that issue.
Right.
I know what she's about to say.
Yeah.
She's like, you will never talk to my daughter that way again. I swear to God. This shows my friend group. Thomas was looking in his bag while I was getting yelled at, pulled out a Nerf gun, shoots his mom in the face with a Nerf gun, and he goes, shut up, cunt. I didn't know what that word was.
How old were you?
I was 6. He was 8.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
8 years old?
I think she was more shocked that he said it. She was just
yes.
what the fuck are these kids doing?
For sure. An 8-year-old calls you a cunt, you're taken aback. There is nothing you can say after that.
Because you can't yell back because, this guy he's on the higher ground now.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's 8-year-old. Nothing to lose. Literally nothing to lose.
There's no job. He just started school.
Right, yeah. What are you going to do? Expel me?
If you tell my parents, I'll be like, she's lying.
Yes, exactly.
Why would I say that? I'm 8.
I don't even know what that word means.
I didn't know what it was, but by her reaction, I was like, that's not good.
That's not a good word.
Not at all.
Oh my God.
10 years later.
Okay.
I'm 15. I think it was a sophomore in high school. I get a friend request. I think it was Taya or Trisha or Tara. One of these three names. That was her name. I just
Okay.
know it was one of those.
Right.
Get a Facebook friend request. I see it. I don't know who this is. Tube top, kind of like ghetto looking, overly moosed hair where it looks wet. And I'm like, who are you? No mutual friends either.
Right.
But I was like younger where you just accept anyone.
Yeah.
Get a message right away. He was like, hey, do you remember me? And I'm like, honestly, nah. You're re-jog my memory. She was like, oh, we dated in first grade. Yeah.
She sent you a friend request?
Yeah. Did.
And zero mutual friends, so she had to search you.
That's a weird part too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was probably looking
So
for a
one day
yearbook.
she was just like, oh, Brock Allen. Damn, I remember we dated.
Yeah.
He called me a bitch and then spit in my face.
I didn't. It gets crazier.
Okay.
She messages me. Doesn't mention any of that.
Okay.
At all.
Right.
Snapchat just came out, and then she was like, "Hey, you want to add me on Snapchat?" I'm like, "Sure." At the time, I was talking to somebody else on Snapchat, mutual friend of ours. This person, if you added her on Snapchat and asked, let's call her Brittany. This Brittany girl, we would know if you had her on Snapchat. If you just asked to see her boobs, she would send them.
Right.
So I was talking to Brittany and this Taya girl
Uh-huh.
on Snapchat. I'm sending risque photos to Brittany while
Right.
talking to Taya.
Right.
In the process of doing this, I think I got maybe 2 messages in before this happened. Like, she's like, hey, it's Taya. I'm like, hey, it's Brock. She's like, how are you? I sent what I was trying to send to Brittany to Taya. So, hi, how are you? Nothing much. Dick.
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 So, what'd she say?
I noticed it right away and I was like, oh shit.
Right.
I was like, I'm the worst person in this
Yeah.
person's life.
Yes.
Boobs.
No.
Immediate.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
just
probably the one time that would work for anybody.
yeah. I was like, oh fuck.
That's so crazy. Did she ever bring up what happened in first grade?
No.
Never?
We went on a date 2 days after that Snapchat thing because I was like, oh, boobs.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, do you want to go to a movie? And we saw Gravity in IMAX.
Oh, shit.
So I met her at the theater. She lived in Pueblo.
Okay.
Because she left. Oh, she was also crazy because in second grade, she lied and said that someone touched her in the bathroom.
Ooh.
Like a person from outside. Not in the school, but someone, like a citizen, came into the girl's bathroom and touched her.
Really?
And then it came out she was lying about it because it was
Oh,
on the
shit.
news.
It was on the news?
Yeah.
And she was lying about it?
Yeah, she was lying about it.
For sure.
Yes.
Damn.
Because it came out and then a day later, it came out that it was a lie. And then she got, I think, expelled or something from like elementary school.
In
So
second grade?
second or third, or she got taken out. I just remember not seeing her after that.
Right, yeah.
This is all hazy, but I know she lied, and then I never saw her again.
Yes.
Don't know what happened. Then this is now happening. I'm going on a date after accidentally sending my dick to somebody.
Right, yeah.
Hanging out there. She lives in Pueblo. She's at that time. I was like, oh, what school you go to in Pueblo? And then I only knew like 2 of them. I think it's the 2 there. And she was like, oh, I don't. I was like, oh, you don't go to school? She's like, I'm thinking about getting a GED.
What?
She was missing school because she was in jail for assault charges.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, fuck, I wish I wasn't on this date. And then it was a good time. And then I watched the movie and then got picked up by a friend and then kind of just never talked again. I kind of didn't want to talk to her because it kind of like intimidated me.
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
She had like a record. It wasn't just
Right.
that. She had like assault, drug charges. And then a part of me was like, did I ever accidentally cause this by being so mean to you at 5?
No, there's no way. If she
No.
didn't bring it up,
Yeah.
you know, maybe her mom really was just a giant cunt.